Ryan Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. You take a look at the Celtics. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And Grant, these teams boast quality depth. As a starter, what's it like having a great bench behind you?
Well, it takes a lot of the pressure off your starters. And it can also apply good pressure on your rotation guys. So competition is a good thing. And competition for minutes makes a team better.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. Boston with the ball. Good on the shot. Here's Murray. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's George. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Now Murray. Pass to Turner. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Russell. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
Now here's Millsap. Harris on the wing. There's a screen by Turner. Harris on the attack. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 14. Turner, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And there's a whistle. That'll go on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul of the game. And it's the Celtics ball. George outside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Paul George.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
That one a little long. Now here's Russell. Continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Now here's LeVert. 8-point game. Pass to Harris. Out to Millsap. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's Millsap's shot all night. He's so consistent at that range.
And here are the Celtics. For 3, Lowry sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's a screen by Turner. To the inside.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Harris LeVert with a little flavor to the finish. He has got big-time athleticism.
George, right side. Left side, Russell. Driving inside. Soft touch off the glass. Russell's got 6 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Who wants the free t-shirts? Make some noise!
.103 left in the first quarter here. Turner in the high post. Back to Murray. Harris outside. LeVert outside. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner, no good. The Celtics with the lead. For 3, Powell. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
I just love the ball move.
And here's Murray. Looking for his first basket still in this one. It's tipped. Lowry outside. It's deflected. Here's Russell. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
With the... Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coaches talk about ending quarters well. You cannot do it better than that.
look who's coming onto the court.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Boston with the ball. Jackson with it. Out to the right wing. Zeller for three. The rebound by Murray.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
One of the more improved players over the last few years, Murray has thrived in his high usage role. You just wonder how good can this kid become.
Now here's Jackson. Inside. Here's Zeller. Ooh, here's Zeller. Slams it home.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Warren, shot is good. And it's really incredible the number of ways Murray can affect a game.
I mean, I totally agree, B.A. I mean, he creates for himself and others. One of the best rebounders in the league at his position. And boy, is he disruptive on defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. Eubanks the screen. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Hero. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
TJ McConnell.
Here's LeVert. Pass to Patadze. Harris on the wing. Clock at 6. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Wow, Joe Harris continues to improve as a passer. What a look.
Now here's Jackson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Zeller up top. To the middle. There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Substitution for your Pacers, O'Shea Brissett.
3 on the clock. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here.
Substitution for your Pacers.
Grant, starting your career in the 50s. Oh, you know what I mean. Actually, 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current score?
Really, B.A., the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
Duarte's shot is good.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Jackson with it, and it's McConnell picking him up. Pass to Hero. Williams in the post to the paint. Here's Horford. He's on target from 8 feet out.
Al Horford.
And the Celtics lead by 7.
Well, Al Horford just goes about his business, and that's an easy opportunity right there.
Here's Turner. The shot. Williams grabs the board.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Down low. To the inside. Here's Zeller. The bank shot, no good.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Inside. Pass to Duarte. to Millsap. That shot off the mark. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14. To the paint. Kicks it out to Jackson. Screen by Horford. To the middle. And Horford powers it home.
Well, just tremendous work in the pick and roll. Al Horford outstanding as the roll man.
Outside Craig. Millsap outside. The three is up. The shot misses. The Celtics with the lead. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Horford gets it to go.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
"17 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Duarte. There's a screen by Turner. And it's rejected. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Onto the court for the Pacers, James Ennis.
Down low. Here's Zeller. Another one falls for Boston. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Celtics out in front. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. To the inside. Here's Russell. Oh, and Turner with a block.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Here's Duarte. Pass to Turner. Now here's LeVert. Takes the three. Drops in the three. LeVert's got 5 now.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Lowry left side to the paint. George. And George with the jam.
Well, the consistency with which Kyle Lowry involves his teammates is really a sight to behold. This guy's such a good passer.
Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
Pass to Turner. Lets the three fly. Rebound Boston.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Russell.
Bill Russell.
Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
They set a pick. Inside. Here's Russell. Oh, and Turner with a block. And he's able to get it back. Russell, that's good.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And the Pacers making a change here. A challenging stretch for Indiana here. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
Well, that's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
And here's Boston. To the middle. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Russell's got 8 here in this quarter.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Outside for LeVert. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. 5 on the clock. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
TJ Warren.
LeVert's got his 3rd bucket of the night. There's a screen to the inside. Here's Russell. And the layup is good. And the Celtics lead by 17.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
LeVert attacking. Kicks it out to Warren. 1:46 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Murray. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got his first 2 points.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
To the paint. Kicks it to George. And stolen by Murray. The 3, here's Harris. Knocks down the long J. Harris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Lowry. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Powell right side. George outside. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Over Murray. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Pacers making a switch here.
Substitution for your Pacers. Paul Millsap.
And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
"40 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Millsap for 3. Buries it from 3. Millsap's got 5.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here's George. Got a hand on it. And they get it back. Launches a 3. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. And the Celtics lead by 11.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And so it's Boston.
For your pace made. Come on, fans.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pass to Millsap. Here's Duarte. Back to Millsap. Here's the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to George. Off target from outside. Indiana trailing here. Harris outside. Going inside. George with the block.
Well, this is what makes Paul George special. Elite two-way plays. And that send-it-back block sends a message to the offense. I'm here tonight, folks.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your pace made. Celtics
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Russell. And it's good. 2 points. Russell's got 12 points here in the second half.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
That one goes. Count it.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
George outside. Second shot opportunity. Deflected. And he gets it back. Russell, that's good. And here are the Pacers now. 8-point game. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Back to Millsap. Fires the three. Horford pulls it in.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Harris outside. Launches it. The rebound, Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Russell. And here's George. Back to Russell. Powell outside. Into the lane. Now here's Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Russell. Defended by Craig. Russell, that's good.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
McConnell outside. Craig on the wing. Got a piece of it.
Indiana foul. That's his
Both teams will make substitutions.
first team foul. Checking in for the Celtics.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Murray with it. Picked up by Lowry. Misses the three. George outside. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 12.
George.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Celtics.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference.
NBA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. Here's LeVert. The Celtics making their last shot. Millsap for three. Nails it from three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
For three, Powell.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. So it's the Pacers now. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Murray. Another one falls for Indiana.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Caris LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Paul Millsap.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Celtics. Kyle Lowry taking 2.
And so he drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game.
Timeout.
Boy, Kyle Lowry, you can't help but notice the frame, right? He is a bit undersized, and yet here is a guy who's been a consistent two-way force in the NBA, has truly had a remarkably consistent career.
Pass to Millsap. Out to Harris. Millsap, a screen. Harris outside. Here's Murray. The three. He can't hit that time. And so it's Boston with the W. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do.